real deal of Hollywood. This is your host, Nicole. We are here in Hollywood Boulevard, the heart of Hollywood, and in this wonderful event called the Ladies' Night. It is organized by Black Canvas and Perceptive by Princess Vashion. And these are the companies that support it. Confidential Vibes, Soul Hue Los Angeles, Lux, and The Girls. We are very excited to introduce these guests, so sit back and enjoy the night. Hi, Princess, how's it going?
Great, how are you?
I'm great, and that is a pretty headpiece there.
Thank you. I had it made at an event. Somebody was making them and she said I should get one and it looks cool, I like it.
So what was this idea of this event then?
Well, it's an idea of Inez Rome. I'm here just helping him out and making, I like to make dreams come true, so I always put in work like my friend Victor, that you know. He makes dreams come true for people, and he helps and he mentors people, and that's what I do too, is that I help and I mentor people, and I'd like to have you guys around, so I love it when you guys come.
Yeah, thanks. You're a really great event planner in my opinion. How do you gain these ideas and inspiration for these certain types of events?
Well, normally when I do my own personal event, like my basketball one, I think you guys did come to that one.
Yeah.
Those are things that whenever I think of an idea, I literally move on it. And a lot of people, they come up with ideas, but they don't move forward with it. So I came up with an idea about basketball, and I said, you know what, I want to have a basketball event. And I just did it. And so I just kind of, it's just like the saying, just do it. I think that's kind of what I just do it.
Okay. So it's developing an idea and then just do it. That's like the basics of it, right?
Exactly.
Right. Then what makes a good event? What makes an event successful?
One thing that makes an event successful is that you have the right people there as attendees. You can have the right media so that it gets the word out before the event happens, and then they also post a lot of stuff after the event, post-event. And so a good thing for events is to have the right attendees, the right media, and the right promotional tape.
Oh, the right promotional tape. So this promotional tape is to promote the event so people will come, right? Is that what it's about?
Yeah, sure, exactly. You kind of give them an idea of what's going to happen at the event. So if you have a nice promotional tape, you can show them that there will be massages, and that you can show them that there will be celebrities attending and things like that. And so that's interesting to people.
Yes. And then behind those are all of these companies that are supporting this event, right? How do you get these companies to how do you get these companies to sponsor this event?
I just talk to them, and a lot of people say that I have a way with talking with people, genuinely tell them how I can help them. Like I can get them interviewed by media, and then I can get their brand seen by me posting it, and then I also have like 5 or 6 people on my team post it as well. So just kind of brand awareness is how I get the sponsors to be a part of it, and I normally get repeat sponsors, so it's always someone that likes what they had, so they come back. So that's a good sign.
It's like negotiation in a way?
Kind of. I mean, we can definitely negotiate because, yeah, definitely. Yes.
Are there any events you're planning to do in the future?
Yes, I have an event, the Desert Jam, in the desert, and it's going to be an awesome event with Corrupt in the Dog Pound. And then I have my birthday events in July. They're coming up at the Hilton in Long Beach, and it's going to be like a 4-day event. And then I'm going to also have an event going on in Miami around the same exact time, and it's a 4-day event as well, and it's with Percy and Snoop Dogg and all those people.
So what brings me here is I decided to showcase my crystal healing business. So I want to see, as you have one on here.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's really nice. So I'm here out to display my products. So I hope you guys enjoy. Bonham Bottom Healing, that's my IG. And if you want to go to my website, bonhambottomhealing.com, and you'll see it there.
What about you? What brings you to this event?
Well, I'm here networking my clothing brand, Spatial Unlimited. We have many different designs, so I'm here just showcasing all my hats, my shirts, things of that nature. We've been doing it for a couple years, so just hopefully we keep it going and just meet new people and put these on new bags.
Are there any other projects you're working on?
As of right now, there's a lot of them coming up. I just have to get my ducks together and organize myself so that way I can, display my products out to the world to see.
So is your product products mainly in jewelry or something?
It's in jewelry and in crystal stones. So, yeah.
So why do you sell crystal stones? Is it just for healing?
It is for healing, but I also feel like the energy and the vibes, so it's a house for protection as well.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta buy some more for protection.
Right.
What about you? Are there any other projects you're working on?
Well, you can see all my my upcoming projects on YouTube at Spatially Unlimited. I have different vlogs and different day-to-days that we do to keep you updated and things of that nature. But as far as like pop-up shops, anything, those are kind of later in the year right now.
What brings me to this event, well, Via Princess, me and her have we have a good chemistry, and she always bring a lot of good stuff to this table. So, and I always support her every time, whatever she does, and I love her forever. She always shout me out, and I always make sure I'm always here for her.
Yeah, same here. She's a great event planner and she is very nice. Are there any projects you're working on right now?
Oh yes, well, I play professional basketball right now. I'm also an actor. I also dance. Yes, and I'm also an influencer. I model, so I'm working on a lot of projects right now. But my primary right now is to make it to the NBA. So that's my main focus.
Yes. I hope you make it to the NBAs.
Yes.
Yes. And you said that you were a dancer, right? What type of dancing do you do? Classic dance, hip hop, which one?
I do hip hop. I got that from my dad. My dad used to work with dance with Snoop Dogg and all the big people. So I started following my dad on the dancing. So I started doing my little hip hop, and I was looking up to Chris Brown. So I started checking out. So I started looking up those dance moves.
Yeah. Then what makes a good hip hop dancer? Because I tried hip hop and they told me that I was like a twig.
I don't know. That's a hard question, but I feel like that is a hip hop is different. Like it's just about how you just move your body. Nobody can judge how you move your body. So if you compare that as a hip hop, then it's hip hop. Yeah.
Okay.
So it should not be no judging when it comes to dancing. It should not be no how you say a twig. It should not be doing that.
Yeah, my teacher did call me twig multiple times. Yes. Yeah, so why did you start dancing?
I started dancing. I started dancing since I was 12 years old. So, and then I started playing basketball since I was 4. So I just wanted to start doing everything. I looked up to Chris Brown. Looked up to my idol. So I'm like, he can multitask. So I wanted to be able to multitask and do what I can do. I want to expose my good things I have.
Yeah. It's great to be versatile in many fields.
Yeah.
Are there any projects that you can tell us that you're doing?
Well, right now, I'm working with, I'm trying to get in this TV show. I'm gonna shout out my boy, at Ronnie right now. He gonna be pulling up right now, but I'm gonna shout him out right now.
Okay.
Me and him trying to do a TV show, but I can't give y'all too much. But I'm working on that project right now, trying to do a TV show. So yeah.
Then how do you get successful in your field?
How do I get successful in my field right now? I give it all to my parents. I give it all to my dad to make me this successful, man, and push me to be a basketball player. And now who I am right now, I play professional. So not only than that, I started building my legacy up and trying to get it higher. So now I just got out of playing in a celebrity basketball game. So I'm just trying to do the biggest I can ever do and show that my family, show everybody that this is what I am now.
It's going amazing. It's awesome, actually. The industry, you mean? Yeah, everything is slowly coming back. Auditioning is coming back in the room, but I think self-tape is going to be around, and the shows are all busy. We're still being real safe with COVID and everything. So, I think everything's pretty good.
What brings you to this event?
I actually came just to be with my son, and he always tries to keep me out and not just, in the house. So he thinks I should get out more and let people know what I do. And so he kind of pushes me to come out and do that. So here I am.
Are there any projects you're working on right now?
Currently, I'm working on an independent film and a short film. And I currently have some things running on Netflix and Hulu. You can catch me on a couple of reruns there. I was in the final season of Good Girls, and I was recurring waitress on there, and that was really fun. And so, yeah, anybody want to go watch Good Girls or Good Trouble or Criminal Minds? What was it that I just did? Oh, Abbott Elementary, the new #1 show on ABC. I just had a guest star on there. And so you can catch all of that on like Hulu. I was in The Conners, the episode of The Conners as well. So, yeah, get your girl some residuals.
So tell me about those two independent films. What are they about?
One is based off of a true story. I don't know how much I can talk about it per se, but it has to do with music.
Okay.
And it's based off a tragic event that happened to a young man right when he was getting to the height of his career and the struggle that he went through with it. And I play his like mentor in the film. So, yeah.
Somehow that summary sounds like Mozart, Wolfgang Mozart for some reason.
It's different. I have not seen it before, but it does align with like what was the movie that he told me to watch before I it was God, the man from Spider-Man. He does the newspaper. He runs a newspaper at the Spider-Man. Whoever that actor was, he was in there. He won an award for that movie, and he's like the mentor of a drama major, and so it's kind of along those lines, yeah.
And are there any projects you're thinking about doing in the future?
Oh, of course. I plan on getting a series lead in television because I love television, so that's my main focus. So I would love to be a part of a dramedy. I am currently writing my own thing as well, so the future would be something that I write myself. And I'm looking forward, I hope that it'll be a hit series.
And I'm looking forward to watching these series.
Thank you so much. See, we received it, so there we go.
I run a wellness brand that hosts different CBDs as well as flower and edibles.
So tell me more about this brand. You said it's about CBDs and different edibles?
Yes. So we've been cultivating this brand for a couple years now, and we cater to top tier quality flowers as well as CBDs and everything that has to do with CBD and cannabis. And yes.
So what was the idea of this brand? Why did you develop this brand?
I developed this brand because I like to cater to people's wellness and healing. There's a lot of people who I've came across or who have different types of ailments, body aches, fibromyalgia, as well as different stresses, PTSD, cancers, and all those different types of things. And my brand as well as my edibles as well as everything I do caters to just helping those people to reach your zen and relax and relieve your stresses.
Yeah, I really need one of those. I really need to relieve my stresses from all the schoolwork and everything.
Oh yeah. Every day, stresses of life, whether it's school, family, work, anything, everybody at the end of the day, you want to come home to your place of peace and be able to relax, and that's what we cater to as well as provide.
And where would I get your products if I really want one?
Well, you can get it from me at one of these beautiful events. I host a lot of them, as well as run a delivery service. So people will reach out to me on social media, or they give me a call or a text message, and somebody will be delivering to you.
And are there any other projects you're thinking about working on in the future?
Well, we usually have a lot of different edibles as well as candies, pies, cakes. But for the future, I would think about just shaping my brand more to make sure my quality is always rising. I strive to have the best quality products. But as more things come to mind, I'll add them to the list.
Then what do you mean by shaping your brand? And how do you shape your brand more?
Well, it's a competitive market, so the way I shape my brand more is just to keep consistently cultivating good quality products. So every time I cultivate, every time I make a new batch of medicinal things or CBD or edibles, I like to raise the bar and the standards, whether it's upping the taste, upping the look of it, upping the colors of the flowers, all that stuff. Like I said, it's a competitive market, so you got to always be trying to get to the consumer's niche and the other things that everybody loves, you know?
What is a media personality? What do they do, really?
Well, we actually just go out and show our true selves. We encourage, we influence, and we motivate people to be the best that they can be at all times. And we record it, and we blast social media with it.
Then what makes you want to become a media personality in the beginning?
Actually, I never thought of becoming a media personality. I come from corporate America. So Kevin Nash, shout out to Kevin Nash, 102.3, he has a studio, Accelerated Radio Network. And I met him one day that I was bringing one of my friends to his studio. And he came and approached me. And from that point forward, I was a media personality. Yeah. So it actually came to me. I didn't come to it. Yeah.
Shocking. If you want to come to it, then what do you have to do to come to it?
Honestly, be yourself. Just be yourself and live out your true goals and dreams, I'll say.
Yeah. And are there any projects you're working on right now?
I'm actually working on expanding my brand. I'm actually collaborating with Politicking Broadcasting, Wigging Out Radio, and we're just looking to expand globally.
Oh. What do you mean by expanding globally? Like, what do you do to expand globally?
So our goals are to go out globally and just approach the red carpet, meet new people,
Yeah.
and bring it back to California, LA.
Oh, wow. Then how is that you can get successful in becoming a media personality?
Can you say it again?
How do you become successful as a media personality?
Just be yourself. Just show your true personality. If you have real vibrant personalities, everyone's going to vibrate with you. They're going to resonate with you, and they're going to resonate with your personality. So just be yourself. Never be afraid to show the true, authentic you.
Yeah. I think we should all learn from that. It was great.
Princess, Perceptive Princess, you know, I try to go to everything she throws, you know, she's always throwing beautiful events, so I like to be there to get the coverage, get the footage, get the vibe, everything.
Yeah. Before in the basketball event, you were the news reporter, right? What makes you want to become a news reporter?
Well, you know what? I think I always had a knack for it when I was little. My parents used to always say that I would read the newspaper at 5 or 6 years old, like not just the sports section, like I would read the whole thing. And, you know, I've always been infatuated with, you know, the news and the sports and all that stuff, so I think that's what kind of carried over to my adulthood. Yeah.
Now, what makes a good news reporter then?
That's a good question. What makes a good news report? For me, what I look for is a passion. You know, passion especially depends on what you're reporting. If you're reporting sports, or you're reporting the Lakers, and you're reporting Kobe scoring 81 points, I want to see that passion. I want to hear that passion when you're describing how Kobe scored the 81 points. If you're covering 9/11 and the Twin Towers going down, I want to see you passionately cover the Twin Towers and 9/11 going down. So I think passion makes you a good reporter.
Then in the news, what news do you usually talk about, really?
News. You know what? That's a good question as well. Pretty much whatever's going on, because you want to definitely stay on top of what's going on in the world. But there's stuff that don't get covered. So you know, stuff in the inner city or stuff in certain areas are not covered on the news. So that's where I try to reach because they don't have coverage in those areas.
Yeah.
You know.
And there are times that I'm not really up to date with the news. So how do you keep up with the trends of the news?
Well, you know what? Nowadays, you don't got to go home and turn on Channel 11 or Channel 2 no more. You know, you pop on Facebook or you pop on Twitter or anything like that, and there's your news right there. Like, you know, when Kevin Samuel died, I saw it on non-credible reporting websites before it even happened because of a link on Twitter or a link on Facebook. So now it's much easier to stay on top of things at a click of a button on your phone.
That is so convenient instead of going to the radio on Channel 10.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Are there any news that occurred recently?
I mean, yeah, I haven't really been on it, but you know, the latest, I don't know if so. This is a guy named Kevin Samuels. He's a real controversial guy on YouTube. He made a living off of controversy. So He talks about women, and it's a lot of things that he do, but he died just out of nowhere. So that was a big storyline that happened. That was recently happened. That was interesting.
It was great meeting you. Have a great time.
You too. Thank y'all. Follow me on Instagram, The Famous Homie. Follow your boy on Facebook, Ronnie Howard, and also follow the blog, thepoliticsinform.com. You'll see all our content, everything, our blogs, our articles, everything. Politicinform.com.
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Great. It's a lovely event.
We're just cracking it off, just getting to the beginning of it. My homeboy actually over there serving the drinks up. He's the one who put me on to this lovely space, and this is just the introduction of it. Introduction of something great, something better.
What was the idea of this event?
The idea is, and you'll see this come to life the more people start to come in. It's crowd interaction. It's crowd interaction.
Oh, okay.
It's to get the audience more engaged with the people on stage. You'll see some questions being asked based on the aspect of what are we doing as a group. You ever been to a barbecue and everybody just breaks out into that serious conversation and you don't know why it happened, but the conversation's flowing, right?
That happened a lot in China, yes.
Yes, this is that type of event. You don't have too many events that after 9, 10 o'clock, you're having real conversations and engaging with people. So this is that one, to give people a feel for communicating, networking the right way.
That what made you want to make you organize this event?
I wasn't doing nothing at the house. It's been a long quarantine. It's time to get out. And if I can do something that could benefit others in the long run at the same time, then I've done my job. Yeah.
Are there any other events you're planning on doing right now?
Yes, we're actually working on a celebrity co-ed flag football game, working on a few different live performance events, film, television, music, you name it. Anything that needs production, we're here for it.
Yes. Tell me more about the football. Why celebrity football? Why is it not like basketball or anything else?
Actually, because you rarely find co-ed flag football leagues. So we want to be the ones that engage with everybody, from the women to the man.
Okay.
Everybody's athletic, right? Anybody can be an athlete. So we want to make sure that we're tapping into that aspect, because sports is still entertainment. Yeah.
And then going back to the events, how do you get these companies to sponsor your events?
A good smile and a great heart.
That's all?
A good smile and a great heart. Also, I don't ask for much. I don't really ask for financial support. I'm usually coming from a place of okay, if I already know I'm gonna have the event, let's go ahead and bring you guys in, get your name some shine, but also benefit some of the people that you'll end up meeting at our events. Yeah.
Farrah Mikkel, nice to meet you. I'm so honored to be here. This is really dope. So,
what brings you to this event?
Actually, my good friend Lala, she's really close with the person throwing the event, Princess. She was like, you have to go, and my mom's in town, so my mom wanted to come, and my sister's also here. So we're just checking it out. It's good vibes, feels great. Super excited to be here.
Me too, the vibes are so great. Are there any projects you're working on?
Yeah, I just dropped my biggest single to this day. Last night, actually. It's called Burning, and we're dropping a remix for it as well. And I'm super excited because we're starting my first radio campaign ever tomorrow. So I'm super pumped about that.
So what is this album about, Burning?
Well, the song honestly can be interpreted in many different ways, because it's something that, well, my sister's the writer, and I sing and I also write. But she wrote this song mostly, and I embellished it with some backgrounds and stuff. But basically, the record is like when you lose hope, but you're still like holding on, It could be interpreted in many ways, right? Like you could say, like, oh, it's about a relationship. Oh, it's about, giving up on life, or feeling a certain way about something that might have happened to you in the past, So it's just something that I want everybody to relate to, and something that I would like for people to resonate with, just, regardless of who you are.
Did something happen that made you want to create this album?
So I would say that every song I write always comes, to me and my sister because of real experiences that we, go through. It's not just random. It's not just like, oh, let's write a song about this. Oh yeah, let's think of a fake scenario. No, 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 no. This comes from the soul. This comes from the heart. Definitely when I wrote the song, I was going through a bit of a heartbreak, and I was feeling a bit down. But I get to express myself through the music. I get to express myself through my art, and it's honestly a healing thing for me. So to me, it's very beautiful to be able to heal that way through something I love, and I only hope that it will have this impact on everybody who listens to it.
I hope so as well. So you're saying that music is a type of expression, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Now, what makes good music? Is it how you express yourself through music?
Well, I would say that everybody has their own definition of good music. To me, I like how you said that. I do believe that if you have passion in what you're singing and what you're, playing, it doesn't even have to have words. It doesn't even have to have, a voice. If you're playing piano or you're playing violin and you hear the soul, the passion behind it, rather than just clicking notes, or just saying words, it takes it to a whole new level. I mean, like people can feel it. We're emotional beings, right? Humans. So, I mean, we can feel emotions. We feel the vibes, right? You feel the energy. So it's really beautiful, and I think that's what makes quote unquote good music.
Yeah. Especially one of them, I think Beethoven is a great one. I can just feel his emotion, his angers in every piano pieces, in every pieces he creates.
It's incredible too because he was blind and deaf, so it's like the vibrations that he felt. It's just it's miraculous if you ask me. I don't know how he composed what he did, but he did. It's incredible to say the least.
What made you want to go into music?
It's actually been my passion my whole life. I started singing in church when I was young, and even before that, when I was a baby, I would sing the vocals before I could speak, like to princess movies, for example, Sleeping Beauty, Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty, and my parents thought things was wrong with me because here I am singing and humming and all this stuff, but I hadn't even began to speak yet. So they took me to the doctor to see if something was up. And everything was fine. I just, I like singing, and then to this day, it's really great because I put so much passion and energy behind it, and I truly believe that people can feel that. And I think because of that, and because this is my purpose, I truly believe this is my purpose on earth, from God and everything. That I've gotten to go on tour. I've opened up for Chris Brown. I've opened up for Ariana Grande, and I've done some really, really great things. I sang in Obama's inauguration, and I'm really blessed. So it's really been a journey, and I'm just getting started.
Yeah. You do sound like it's really blessed. It even sounds like a blessing itself.
Oh, it totally is. I mean, the gift of music, the gift of song. I truly believe everybody has their own gifts, right? And in life, you might not know what your gift is. You might not know your purpose, but it'll come to you, and you'll have that, eureka moment. And to me, yeah, music and song, I believe they're my gift from God. I believe the gift of song is mine. I'm not saying it's only mine because, I'm sure there are tons of people. I know there are tons of people with the gift of song. But I really believe it's my purpose to change the world with music, because something I always say is, regardless of your religion, your ethnicity, your background, what you believe in, if you believe in something, everybody can feel a good song. I mean, you don't even have to speak the same language. You feel it in your soul. So, yeah.
Are there any other projects you're thinking about doing in the future?
Yes, it's really exciting because I actually have my sister and I and my mom. We have a reality show, and it's not even scripted. It's everything's real, but it's so dramatic. It's really dope, and it's in the works right now. And we also have a couple of short films coming out, and I'm just really excited about everything. It's gonna be great.
So tell me about it. What are the short films about?
Okay, so one of them is a short. It's a remake of Girl Interrupted. With Angelina Jolie, which was my character. I played her character that she played, and my sister played Winona Ryder's character. And it's actually called La La Land after one of my songs called La La Land. And so it's like a long, extended movie / at the end is the music video. And actually that one is for, I would say, mental health awareness. and suicide prevention because of the story and how we portrayed it and how we interpreted what was going on. But it's really emotional. I mean, it's super passionate. Everybody who sees it, the few people who have seen it, really, they're very impressed, and they're, oh, you act too, and not just that, but like the meaning behind it. It's very substantial, I would say.
Yeah. Depression and suicide prevention is really important, that's what I think, in mental health. How is it that you gain successful in your field then?
How is it gain that you succeed? You just keep going. You just keep working hard. I mean, you just can't give up. At the end of the day, you just can't give up. I don't care how many no's you get. I don't care if you have to get a 9 to 5 and you work 24/7. If you have to stay up all night to work on what you believe in, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really important, especially if you want to be successful in your future career.
Exactly.
Yeah.